let's just get with the tea. I'm just saying. I haven't heard nobody else say it, so I'm gonna say it. Shoot. Hey guys, what's good? I felt the need to talk about being the sensitive one. I saw a post that talked about, like, if you were called sensitive as a kid, the person who's being called sensitive as a kid is now making a way for others to share their feelings and their emotions. And I definitely can relate to that. I was called very sensitive as a kid or dramatic as a kid. It kind of just made it seem like as if like my emotions were not that important, or how I felt was not that important. And now today I speak to other girls who have similar issues that I also had when it comes to expressing yourself. I realized that when you're a child that is used to your feelings being shut out or shut down or not taken seriously or taken in a small way, it could definitely like go up to your adulthood where you start to have trouble communicating how you feel if you don't feel like this is a good impact on you, if you don't feel positive. And so me personally, that's really what I realized about myself, that I had very hard times like communicating how I felt if somebody was treating me negatively. I have this fork in my hand because I'm really supposed to be eating right now. A lot of times we will need a friend who is a believer of Jesus Christ that can like remind us of who we are, remind us of whose we are, remind us that we are worth it. My feelings matter, okay? Your feelings matter, my feelings matter. And I've gotten to the point where I'm like, bro, you could say whatever you want to say about my feelings, but if I feel how I feel, I'm going to feel how I feel. And nobody should really have the right to shut out a person's emotions and feelings, but unfortunately that's just what it is. And I'm gonna just call it like how I see it. Adults are wrong for shutting out kids' feelings. I said it. Because you don't have the right. Just because this is a kid does not mean that the kid does not have the intelligence of understanding that they don't feel good about how you treated them. So you just think because you're an adult that you could just treat your kid like crap and your kid just will just forget it or just let it go or won't feel sad. That's just not fair. I think it's important for parents to allow a safe space for their children to express, hey, what you did, what you said, it hurt my feelings. Let's talk about that. Because unfortunately, there are adults out there who genuinely just believe that because they're parents and they're in this type of position and they have this title, that they can just say whatever they can say to their kids, and like as if it doesn't hurt their kids, or they just don't care about their kids' feelings. They won't apologize for it. They'll just continue like as if they never said it, or they'll just continue to repeat it and they still won't apologize for it. And then when your kid grows up and you wonder why your kid not talking to you like that, you trying to blame it on who? Or when your kid grows up and your kid is going through certain things, you trying to figure out why your kid not talking to you about it. Adults, parents, get it together and listen to your kid. Listen to their emotions. Listen to how they're feeling. Allow that safe space for them. Because if you don't, you have no idea what that's going to do to them. And all you're going to do is just assume that you was just the best parent, that you just did everything that you could. But did you provide an emotional space for this human being who has emotions just like you do? Just know you're not alone, and being the sensitive one can definitely make you stronger in a really good way, and you could become a really good person being the sensitive one who has empathy and who is willing to open a space for others and showing them that you can be vulnerable, you can be sensitive, and you can have empathy for others and yourself. There's not a weakness in being the sensitive one. You have to stand strong, of course. Don't let nobody stand over you. Don't let nobody walk over you. But you also deserve to be vulnerable around the right people in the right space. Period. You know, sometimes you just have to like realize like who to talk to and who not to talk to. But the main important thing is having that person who is willing to create that safe space for you. Safe space, free judgment, like, or you're just able to be vulnerable, you know, and that's really important. And unfortunately, it's not a lot of people out there like that. But if you are ever called like the sensitive one, or if people are just like downplaying your emotions, like it's not big enough for you to feel a way about it, I just feel like forget what they gotta say. You can definitely grow and develop in the space of not being okay. You just have to be able to allow yourself to feel those emotions of not being okay. Don't sit in it for too long, but you can definitely grow and develop for sure. And I learned that as I am continuing to build my relationship with Jesus Christ, it is okay to not be okay. Especially as a child of God, it is okay to not be okay. We go through things. Human beings go through things. It is okay to not be okay. We're not supposed to sit in it for too long, but what we can do is call on to God, because he is our help. Our help comes from the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So if you are depressed, if you do have anxiety and you're around an environment that doesn't understand that, let me tell you about the good name of Jesus Christ. God understands that. God knows exactly what depression is. He knows exactly what anxiety is. And I'm just extremely thankful for that, because he really can help in all areas of your life. Like, and you're speaking to somebody who has dealt with depression, and I didn't even know I was depressed. You're speaking to somebody that was dealing with anxiety and didn't even know I had anxiety until I started having anxiety attacks. So the Lord is good, and the name of Jesus Christ is definitely powerful. And I'm just thankful that God does create that safe space where I can come to him and tell him, like, I am not okay. I'm mad about this. I'm sad about this. I'm angry about this. Like, you know? So that's what I would just say. You know, if you're ever that person who was just called the sensitive one, who was just shut out, just their emotions and feelings was shut out, let me tell you something. I just want to let you know you're not alone, and you could definitely build off of that with strength and empathy, and you can help others realize that they do have an open door. You do have an open door. There is an open door for you to be free in your emotions and in your feelings. And I'm really sorry that you had to experience the experiences of being shut out or your feelings not being taken seriously. I'm sorry, because I know what that feels like, and it sucks. So I just wanted to share that and just let you know, like, you just got to be around the right people. And if you generally just feel like you're not around the right people, I can tell you one person who will never lead you wrong, and that is Jesus Christ. And that's all that I had to say for today. Welcome to my TED Talk, you did. But yeah, so please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and thank you all for joining me on this nice little chit chat and whatnot. But yeah, as always, cheers to the dream life.